Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this particular video, we'll discuss about what are the stresses, what do you mean by stress, what do you mean by strain, and what is the relation between stress and strain. Okay, what exactly meant by stresses, what are the types of stresses, all this we'll discuss, and also we'll solve some problems on stresses and strains. Okay, right. What is stress? What do you mean by stress? A stress is nothing but it is defined as force exerted per unit area. Okay, its symbol is sigma. It is nothing but force exerted per unit area. Now, this stress is of mainly two types. We have tensile stress and also we have compressive stress. Okay, so tensile stress is nothing but we can call it as a pulling force. That means it acts away from the body. Okay, tensile stress acts away from the body, whereas pushing is nothing but known as compressive stress. Otherwise, it pushes the body. That means the force applied will act towards the body. That is nothing but known as compressive stress. Right. Now already we have defined stress. Stress is nothing but known as force by area, or we call it as load by cross-sectional area. So stress is defined as load by area. Okay. Now what is strain? Strain ante enti? Okay. Strain is nothing but when load is applied on the body. Okay. When the load is applied on the body, it undergoes some stress. Now due to the stress, there will be changes in the dimensions. Okay. There will be changes in dimensions of the body. Okay, that is nothing but known as strain. So we can give a formula for it. Strain, which is represented by small e, can be represented as dl by l. That is nothing but dl by l in the sense change in length by original length. Okay, that is strain. Strain is defined as change in length by original length. Right. Now what is the relation between stress and strain? Okay, we have another, we call it as a constant, elastic constant. There are altogether three elastic constants. Now with the help of stress and strain, we can define one of the elastic constant, that is nothing but Young's modulus. It is nothing but Young's modulus. That is, E is given by stress by strain. Okay, E is given by stress by strain. So that is nothing but, it is the ratio, Young's modulus is nothing but equals to ratio of stress by strain, that is Young's modulus or modulus of elasticity. Also, within the elastic limit, stress is directly within the elastic limit, stress is directly proportional to strain. That is, we call it as Hooke's law. We call it as Hooke's law. Within the elastic limit, stress is directly proportional to strain. We call it as Hooke's law. And one more, we can derive a formula for change in length, which is given by PL by AE. Okay, change in length is given by PL by AE. Here PL by AE, how did we get that? We'll see now. Now we already have sigma equals to, sorry, E, capital E equals to sigma by E, that is Young's modulus equals to stress by strain. Here, now therefore can I write E can be written as sigma by capital E. Small e can be written as sigma by E. Now sigma, in place of sigma I am substituting P by A. So therefore it becomes E equals to P by AE. Also we know the formula for E is nothing but dl by L, which is nothing but P by AE. Now I am taking L to the numerator onto the right. Therefore dl is nothing but equals to PL by AE. So therefore this is the formula for change in length. Change in length can be written as PL by AE. Right. So these are the formulae related to simple stresses and strains. Okay, let us work out some problems based on these equations. The first problem is a steel rod of 25 mm diameter and 600 mm long is subjected to an axial pull of 50,000 newtons. Find the stress and elongation of the rod. Take E equals to 2 into 10 power 5 Newton per mm square. So first of all, let us write down the given data. So according to the problem, the given data is we have diameter equals to 25 mm and length equals to 600 mm and P equals to 50,000 newtons. Also he gave us E equals to 2 into 10 power 5 Newton per mm square. So this is the given data. Now he is asking us to find out what is stress as well as elongation of rod. We have stress is nothing but equals to load by area, but we don't have area. So area can be calculated as pi by 4 d square, which is nothing but pi by 4 into d equals to, how much is the d? D equals to 25 mm. So therefore 25 square, which results on calculation as 490 mm square. This is the area. Now let us find out the stress. Therefore stress equals to P by A, which is nothing but 50,000 by area 490, which results in sigma equals to 101.86 Newton per mm square. So stress equals to 101 Newton per mm square. Now let us find out the elongation of the rod, that is nothing but dl equals to PL by AE. Okay, we have load, length as well as area as well as E. So on substitution, what do you get? Load equals to 101.86 and the length equals to 600 by area is 490 into, and elongation modulus of elasticity is 2 into 10 power 5. So therefore we results as dl equals to 0.305 mm. So this is how you are supposed to calculate stress and change in length. Now let us go to the next problem. The next problem is a wire made of copper alloy is 6 meters long and 2 mm in diameter. It is stressed by 2.5 mm by load of 40 newtons. What is modulus of elasticity? Now let us write the given data first. So what is the given data? Length equals to 6 meters, which is nothing but 6000 mm, and diameter equals to 2 mm, and it is stretched, that means dl equals to 2.5 mm, and Also load equals to 40 newtons. Is asking what is E. So what is E means, how can we calculate? మనకు డైరెక్ట్ ఒక ఫార్ములా ఉంది. What is that? We have DL equals to PL by AE. So DL equals to PL by AE. We have P value, length value, as well as we don't have area. Actually is asking us to find out what is E. Therefore E can be written as E equals to PL by A into DL. So from this equation we get E equals to PL by A into DL, but we don't have area. Let us calculate area first. Area is nothing but pi by 4 d square. D is it is given as 2 mm. So therefore area equals to, we get it as 3.14 mm square. Area equals to 3.14 mm square. Therefore on substitution of these values we'll get E. E equals to P equals to 40 into length is 6000 mm by area is 3.14 into DL is nothing but given as 2.5. Therefore on simplification we get E equals to 3.5 into 10 power Newton per mm square. So this is how you are supposed to solve the problem. That's all for this video. Thank you and kindly subscribe to my channel.